just Sam Altman is the most frustrating person in tech right now. Every day, some wild new claim pulled out of another orifice, delivered with the confidence of a shaman on enough ayahuasca for a one-person Burning Man experience. Now, contrary to his previous claims that programmers will be out of a job in due time, he's saying that the world needs 1,000 times more software, so will actually be in tremendous demand. And as someone who designs and writes software for a living, that sounds just absolutely horrible. We don't need 4 billion apps. We just need a handful of good ones. We already have code in just about everything, even things that really shouldn't need to be running apps to function, and which makes those things more complicated and more prone to glitching and breaking down faster. We have products that need an internet connection to function, and when their owners go out of business, we end up with expensive bricks. We have almost 2 million apps in both the App Store and Google Play. How many of them are downloaded more than 100 times? How many of them are downloaded at all? We don't need to worry about the quantity of our software. We need to be worried about quality. On top of that, using large language models to write 1,000 times more software doesn't even make much sense. If you have zero intention of managing every facet of this code, you should just train the AI to implement machine-level logic and protocols. And you'd probably end up with better software because it would avoid a lot of abstractions that we deal with to write modern, complex, high-level apps. A lot of the software I've written is in Go, C#, JavaScript, and includes some flavor of SQL. And okay, look, there may have been some PHP and Pascal involved. I was young, I made mistakes, okay? I know better now. But an AI that could actually write decent code, it would create its own flavor in assembly language no one has to care about. Well, until it hallucinates or screws up a comparison or borks on the business logic, and then vibe coding it back into shape doesn't quite work. And then you'll need people who know how to code to step in and figure out what's going on, except you just made that 100 times more difficult to do. So yeah, maybe let's worry more about how to write quality software and who will use it, how and why, instead of getting all excited about how we'll have a cajillion more apps that no one asked for, mostly barfed out by ChatGPT and Cursor.